Man, I've been hard charging with my writing partner, probably going on about 2 weeks now, like working day and night. And I come down to the river to unwind, and there are these obnoxious 7-year-old kids having like the time of their life. They're like, look at me and all the joy I'm experiencing. And I'm just like, what the fuck is their problem? That's what I said. I was actually walking down here and I was feeling so grateful and joyful. And I say that because maybe if in a previous video, I came out of sort of the darkest 7 months of my life where I did not want to go on. So when I was going through this really shitty experience for about 6 or 7 months, I was thinking, who was I in that time? Well, I was a very diminished aspect of myself, and that's because I was living in fear and lack. So I was thinking about on the way down here, the walk down to the river, and I was like, this is a magnificent experience. I mean, the fact that there's something instead of nothing, I mean, that's pretty phenomenal, isn't it? I know it's a hard time for a lot of people, but that is the ride of life. That is what we're doing here. Here come the bombs. Anyway, so the something is our senses. That is what plugs us into this three-dimensional reality. And our senses give us these amazing experiences. And so I was writing about this. I don't know if I can say it, but I mean, how amazing for the creator to create humans to experience itself. So if there is this unified field of energy, of consciousness, and humanity, we are the physical embodiment of this consciousness. So how amazing is it that this thing that created us, we call God, whatever you want to call it, source energy, 0-point field, quantum field, it gave us senses to experience itself. And in experiencing itself, through us, we expand consciousness. So sit on that one for a moment. Sit on that tuffet for a moment. I just learned what a tuffet is, by the way. It's great to have new language. It's what makes life interesting, among other things. So I think the biggest lie we've been told is that we're our humanity. We are consciousness embodied in physical matter. We are the equivalent of a flower blooming in consciousness, but we are, as humans, a specific frequency of organized matter. I know maybe that's a little heady, but the most important probably quote that is what sort of my body of work ladders up to. I heard it, I think, in college, and it's by a poet, priest, paleontologist, and French Jesuit philosopher named Teilhard de Chardin. So he said, we are not human beings having spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. This is what we're waking up to. We have been lied to keep us in fear. I mean, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but just think about sort of everything we're fed in every piece of media, wherever. The news right now, oh my God. Anyway, by the way, there's some wild sounds out here. I think they're probably frogs, but maybe they're rattlesnakes. What do I know? Those have got to be frogs. So anyway, I hope that whatever you're going through right now, that you can remember that this is just a small part of this wild ride we call life. And the experience is what you make of it with your mind. I mean, everything is the projection. Your experience here on Earth is the projection of your mental constitution. So, I mean, if you're feeling depressed and everything, that is what's going to be reflected back to you. And that's actually, you're going to attract more of that into your life. So I was thinking, are those frogs or rattlers? Not Rottweilers. Rattlers, like snakes.